All right, Gina, we are back. Lesson number two. We're here doing short game, specifically chipping. Not only because our greens are punched, so it's not going to be very fun to putt anyways, or very easy to learn. But we feel as though chipping is not our strong suit, which I think, especially if we have a little more spraying around in the fairways, chipping should be something that we need to focus on anyways. So tell me a little bit about where you feel in your chipping game is strong and weak. I do want to hear positives too, but what clubs you have and kind of where you feel more comfortable using, or in shaping the shots, like a flop shot or a bump and run, what you feel comfortable with.
Um, I feel like my chipping is super inconsistent, just like most of my game right now, which is unfortunate. I find a lot of times when I step up, I'll go to hit the ball and I'll set up and I'll end up blading it and just shoot it right across the green, which is always painful to have spectators for. um, I've got, in terms of wedges, I have a 58, a 53, a 48, and then a pitching wedge, which is actually a 43 degree for my set. I usually chip with my 53. And actually, I feel like for a newer golfer, my flop shot's not horrible.
I feel like you could get under that club.
Yeah, like, but I usually pull out my 58 for the flop shot, and it's not. Yeah, I feel like a lot of times that's a challenging hit for a newer golfer. Not saying mine's always perfect, but I think it's not horrible. I don't know.
So when you say, do you ever feel like if you're using like a full 58 shot, like 100%, do you ever feel like there's a gap in between that 58 and that 53 you said, or
53, yeah.
33? Do you ever feel like there's a gap in that space?
100%, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean that's a huge gap between the two. So I almost feel like that 58 would be a shot shaper closer to the green kind of thing, instead of 100% out a certain yardage. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely. I
yeah.
think you're probably right.
Yeah. So all right. So let's we'll do a few things and then work a little bit on wedges and what we need to do next. Cool.
I can't wait. That sounds great, Mia.
All right. That was pretty good. Whenever you're ready. All right, so we went through our lesson. I think we understood the difference in ball flight between what we were doing before and now, and it was just about getting a little more outside on that line on our backswing versus getting way too inside, which is what we tend to do with our full swing as well. So hopefully this will translate pretty easily, pretty quickly to our full swing. How do you feel about what we currently worked on?
I think it clearly helped. There was a difference between my shots in the beginning to later. The visuals of the alignment stick becoming parallel, along with like where my glove should be pointing and then where my club should be in comparison to this in my back, like those visuals were super helpful on figuring out how to get my club to do what it was supposed to. So I thought that was really good, actually.
Cool. And for the video as well, we did add in the alignment stick coming up here because we didn't have that in our practice drill video, but just basically because we're getting way too inside, so we had to include something to bring her more outside on the backswing. Our homework will be, hopefully we could get out here a couple times this week, and let me know when you do get out here to do you have an alignment stick at home? Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll put an alignment stick on the ground, and then you can start with the alignment stick next to our club. That way we could get parallel first, and then put it directly behind our stick. That way we can stay outside a little more on the on our line or stay parallel to outside-ish on our line. Cool.
Cool.
Awesome. Thanks, Gina.
Yeah, thanks.